real chance you've had in your life to escape the matrix. You must destroy the coping mechanisms in your mind. Oh, the rich, they're rich, but I bet they're not happy. Yes, they are. Have you ever seen a rich person give their money away? No. Money makes you happy. Money is happiness because money is freedom, and freedom is happiness. You do not need to be born into money to have money. You need to destroy these thoughts in your mind so that you are open and receptive to the ideas that I present on how to create wealth. If you hate money, if you repel money, if you think money is evil or money's not important, you're never going to have any. And once you have money, you'll understand how important it is, because freedom is the most important thing in the world. And money buys freedom. I've given you the private jet example. I can give you a million examples. Money is the freedom to sleep where you want, to eat what you want, to drive the car you want, to go where you want, to wear a diamond watch. Money is the freedom to do whatever you want. Other lies, they tell you. Money's hard to acquire and rich people work harder than you. That is a lie. Rich people do not work harder than you. You work harder than rich people. You're already working harder than the rich people. The rich people are on their boats, relaxing in the sunshine. How can they be working harder than a nurse on a ward? How can the African woman who carries water on her head under the desert sun, how can she be working less hard than a fat cat billionaire? Understand, the billionaires and the rich people do not work harder than you. You already work harder than them. You just don't work at the right things. That's what I'm going to teach you. You just don't understand the world correctly. You're still inside the matrix. That's what I'm here to teach you. If you work as hard as you work now, with a few edits, a few changes on the direction you put that energy, you will be rich. Listen, I have a Lamborghini, right? I drive a Lamborghini. People stare at me like I'm from outer space. How do you get that car? But a Lambo's not that impressive. On a normal job, yeah, 300 grand is near impossible to spend on a car, on a normal job. But there are trillions of dollars out there. There are trillions of dollars out there. Trillions. Do you have any idea how much that is? Every building you drive past, go drive down any street, I don't care if you're in Sydney, Australia, I don't care if you're in Canada, I don't care if you're in Japan, Brazil, UK, I don't care if you're in Timbuktu. Every building you drive past is owned by somebody. You can drive down any street in the world and you're driving past millions of dollars. You drive past skyscrapers, you're driving past billions of dollars. The money is all around you. You can see money everywhere. Every apartment, every house, somebody or some company owns all of this. The money is everywhere. You just don't have any. Don't you see? There's a little club and you're not in it. You're inside the matrix. They're outside the matrix. And the only reason they can be so lazy and be outside the matrix is because you work so hard inside the matrix. I want to drive a Lamborghini. I don't build one. Someone inside the matrix builds it for me. And someone inside the matrix builds the roads. And someone inside the matrix pumps the gas. The people inside the matrix do all that work so I can drive my Lamborghini in the summer sun, as you can see behind me. Do you understand what's happening? Do you understand that the rich people are living on the backs of the poor? They always have. They always will. That's what the matrix was designed for. It was built this way on purpose, to keep you inside. If you can wake up and get out, then there is no more matrix. Then who's going to pump the gas and build the roads? Do you understand what I'm saying? These people are not smarter than you. They do not work harder than you. They're average individuals. The people outside the matrix, a lot of them were born into rich families, but some others, like myself, have escaped. Working hard is not the secret to wealth. Please understand, this is not about working harder than everyone else. Poor people already work harder than everyone else, and they are poor. You need to pay attention to this right here, right now, because the things you're going to learn today will change the way you view the world. They will shape your reality. Everything that you know about money is a lie. Everything you have ever been told about money is a lie. It is a lie designed to keep you as a worker ant. A lie designed to keep society running to the top 1%. How do I know this? Because I'm in the top 0.001%. I'm an ultra high net worth individual. I have $30 million USD net worth, which puts me in the ultra high net worth individual category. From climbing from the absolute bottom of reality to the top, I have learned that the entire game is rigged. The way that the money works is rigged. The way you pay taxes is rigged. The way that the government's work is rigged. All of it's rigged. You should know this. You know the rich don't pay tax. Why? Because the rich write the tax code. They make it deliberately complicated, extremely long pages. It could be 1 page long, very simple, percentage of income, right? They make it extremely complicated on purpose so that there's loopholes that they can exploit that we can't exploit. The people who control the system have made the system to benefit themselves. And for that reason, everything they teach you about money is a lie. They want to keep you ignorant. They don't want you to understand how money works. Because if you understand how money works, you will find a way to escape. And if you can't find a way to escape, you'll be very, very angry at the jail you've been put in. If you have slaves, you do not teach them enough for them to stop being slaves. You only teach them enough for them to continue to be good slaves, working very, very hard and paying a lot of taxes. Everything you know about money is a lie. I went from nothing to something. And I have a message for all of you watching this. You are inside of a matrix, and I'm here to wake you up. I say matrix on purpose. I hope you've seen that movie. The Matrix is a movie about people who are stuck inside of a system that they don't quite understand. There's a system around them, and they can feel it, but they don't quite understand. Well, there's something going on, but I don't know what it is. That's how anyone who is educated feels. You must look at someone like me with one of 17 supercars. If I'm driving next to you, you must look at me and how did he afford a $300,000 car? Plus the maintenance, plus the insurance. How? I could never save that much money. How did he do that? Something doesn't make sense. You should be able to feel inside of yourself that some people know something, or know someone, or have access to something that normal people simply don't have. How can I take a life savings and drop it on a car 17 times on repeat? It doesn't make sense if you think about it logically. It doesn't make sense. People, you are inside of a matrix. You are stuck inside of a system that was taught to you. Everything you were taught in school, everything you were taught was designed to only make you obey. Obey the slave masters. They want you smart enough to run the machines and make them more money, but too stupid or too ignorant, unknowing of the true information of the world to ever escape. And I'm here to wake you up. I'm here to tell you, as someone who was inside of the Matrix, I have now escaped the Matrix. And it is real, because when I talk to people about how to make money, they all sit there with the same regurgitated ideas. The same ideas. The ideas that were taught to them by the Matrix. Oh, save my money, get a deposit, get a mortgage, buy a house, rent the house, maybe pay the house off one day. Like, this is all the garbage you've been taught. Have you ever seen anybody from a council estate who's broke, who managed to save up £100,000 or $100,000 for a mortgage, and then get a mortgage, and then work and pay it off, and then own the house, and then drive a Ferrari and be rich? Have you ever seen that? You've never seen it. So why do you talk about it? Why are you saying that that's the way out if you've never seen anybody escape that way? Because the Matrix has taught you this. They've taught you this on purpose. One, it teaches you to work and save. Keep your money slow. Don't make your money fast. Put it in a bank for no interest. That makes the bank money. Go back to the same bank and get a mortgage, more interest on top. That makes the bank money. Get a nice hard asset, a house. If you don't pay your taxes, they'll take it from you. That makes the government money, keeps you afraid. Do you understand? The entire system is designed to benefit the people who are in charge of the system, not you. You're inside of a matrix. You need new information to escape. That's why I'm here. I'm here to teach you the secrets to modern wealth creation. Society is not your friend. A lot of you people out here think it is. It is not your friend. Society is not made in your best interest. Society is made in the best interest of itself and those who run society. You're a cow. You're a farm animal. Society is the farm, and the ruling elite are the farmers. Society cares for you the same way a farmer cares for its cows. It wants you alive. It wants you alive, and it wants you to do your job, which is to give milk. But it does not want you free, and it does not want you happy. It doesn't want you to make enough money to start your own farm. It wants you on their farm. Please understand me. I was born to be a cow. Most of us were. But today I understand how the farmers think. Today I'm a farmer. I understand now what's happening. I fly private. I drive around the world in my various supercars. I don't have a care in the world. And I am woken. The reason I am awake is because I paid a lot of attention to very important people. I paid a lot of attention to that around me. I was extremely perspicacious, and I woke myself up. And for that reason, I am qualified to wake you up. Understand that society is teaching you the wrong things about wealth creation on purpose. They don't want you rich. During the COVID pandemic, a lot of people were not allowed to fly because flight routes were canceled or stopped. Not for me, I fly private. Do you understand? That you are told you're not allowed to go somewhere. I can go anywhere I want. The difference between you and me is I have money. Do you understand that slavery exists and slavery is coming? Slavery is coming for the people who cannot afford to be free. If you are not scared and feel like you need to get rich quickly, then there's something wrong with you. Because slavery is coming. They're going to keep you poor and destitute and reliant on your job. They're going to force you to take injections, force you to have pieces of paper you don't want to keep your job. They're going to keep you destitute on purpose. This is done on purpose. You must get rich quickly. And if you don't understand that urgency, if you're not sitting here thinking, yes, there's serious problems ahead for the average man, and it's going to get worse and worse, then there's something wrong with you. Think how hard and how much worse it's got for the average man the last 10 years. 10 years ago, you were better off than you are now. You're getting paid around the same salary, and prices were half what they are now for property. Half! Think about it. The European Union is going to tax jet fuel to help combat global warming. That means no more low-cost airlines. You want to fly to Spain on a Wizz Air cheap? No more. You're going to tax private jets too, right? No. The EU draft exempts private jets and cargo jets from jet fuel tax. That means anyone who flies private, no extra tax for us. Only tax for the peons. Tax for the peasants. The peasants will pay the tax, but we won't. Do you understand? Exempt. Exempt. The people who make the rules for themselves. They do not make the rules to benefit you. And every single thing they use as an excuse is a lie. Global warming, we're trying to help the planet. We're trying to help feminism. We're trying to help whatever it is. It's all an excuse to keep the poor poor. Keep the people inside the matrix broken. Because there are people inside the matrix so foolish that when they hear we're passing a tax on the planes to help the environment, they're going to sit there and go, yeah, good idea. It's not about the environment. It's about keeping the rich rich and keeping the poor poor. That's what every single rule, every single law is about. They're all about the same thing. You are inside of a matrix. Another thing that people are taught that they misunderstand. You do not need money to make money. Now, you can make money with money, but you don't need money to make money. Did you know that 88% of millionaires today are self-made, including myself, completely self-made? You don't need to be born into money, and you don't need to have money. It's a coping mechanism average people use to be at peace with their reality. Oh, I'm poor, but I'm not, my family's not rich. Those people, they are probably born rich. No, that's what you say so you feel better about not being rich. There are people who were born poor like me who escape. And we escape by paying attention. So I hope you're paying attention to everything I'm saying so far, because if you're not paying attention, you are making a grave mistake. This is the